Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Pew Pew Meow and this is Field of Glory 2 Medieval. We are playing Swords and Scimitars Tournament. That's right, this is a brand new tournament from Slitherine. In the first round we are playing versus a player called Mordante, and of course this side is a mirror side of the other game, and this is Turkmen or Seljuq Turkmen versus our opponent will be playing Crusaders. So as this loads up, because we're waiting for our opponent to finish the setup, if you do enjoy this type of content, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to be notified every time a video is released. And of course, if you did like this video or the other one, I would really appreciate you hitting that thumbs up and liking the video. It really helps the channel with the YouTube algorithm and of course with the discoverability of these sort of videos for other people who might enjoy the content. So we are still waiting here. Let us examine then the map. So the map is very straightforward. It is an open plain with some patches of rough ground here and there. There is a hill on our setup zone, which of course we are not gonna be using. There is a bit of a forest on our opponent's right flank setup, which he probably won't be using either. But the most interesting part of the setup, of course, is that there is this castle that we are the relief force of. So it's Seljuq Turkish versus Crusaders, and the custom battle is our fortress is under siege. We must defend the defeat the besieging army to relieve the siege. Otherwise, the objectives are as standard: 40-25 or rout 60% of the opponent's force. Now, of course, we can try and go for other units as well, like raw Muslim spearmen, why I don't know, or veteran Dailami foot, but I think the open plains tell us that we should be shoot and scoot army. To that effect, we are gonna take full light horse, because they are really good at being able to shoot and scoot. Now we shall also take some Turkmen cavalry, and I think 5 of them, so 7 altogether, should be enough for now. Now, Gilman are quite good, but I think we do have enough bow and sword cavalry, and for 56 points we will take some lancers. We do need lancers in order to be able to stand up to knights and sergeants, and we shall do so up to the max. Right, let us zoom out a little bit and we shall be right back after our setup has finished. Alright, well, the setup is complete, so let us have a look at what is the idea behind our setup, and of course what is the plan for the next couple of turns until we do meet the enemy. So on our right flank we have set up some Turkmen light horse with Bedouin light horse. The reason for the weird setup is because there is a bug, and whenever you place something on this square or any further squares to the right, you cannot move them away from there anymore. So we have a bit of weirdness, but I am hoping that we would be able to move them once the game actually starts. That would be fantastic. Now, the plan for this flanking horse is, of course, to circle round and try and get behind enemy lines and harass them and be able to charge in the back, charge in a side, etc. This horse would serve as a support for the lighter horse, and would move up a little bit slower, trying to draw the opponent in. This horse would just sort of move up one square at a time, basically allowing the opponent to either move here or here to engage our forces. Of course, the whole premise of this this sort of army is to be able to move up, shoot, move away as we're being charged, and then once the opponent has either routed with a few units or once the opponent has been weakened, we can charge in with our lancers, and hopefully they'll be drawn out enough so that we can come out with our force in the castle and start peppering them with arrows, charges, etc. That is our plan, but no plan survives contact with the enemy. And of course, we shall find out what the enemy thought is the best setup and way to win the game in the next turn. Turn number 1 that is coming up right now. Alrighty, well, let's have a look at what opponent decides to do here. So he does have a smaller Knights and Sergeants force, and of course he has a lot of dismounted Knights and Sergeants. Interesting that he has decided to have this sort of force instead of going more with... yeah, that's fine, more with a punchy Knights and Sergeants, shall we say. But whatever the case is, of course, that does not really matter to us much. We shall not be doing that. We shall be doing this because we want to really put a proper wraparound. Of course, here as well, we shall move slightly to the side, and so with this horse too. And finally, we shall move up on this side as well, but we shan't move up as far or fast. Alrighty, well, let's have a look. And he is moving, of course, his Knights and Sergeants to the left. And he is looking to reinforce that side. Okay. Well, he doesn't look like he's moving up, so we shall move up on our side. Okay, just like so. We're gonna move past there, and finally we'll start to move up on this side. And of course I would like to explore this forest just to make sure that there is nothing silly hiding in there. As for here, we shall move up like so. And of course, move up here as well. Well, let's see. The opponent is still trying to get to the right side there. Okay, filtering through defensive spearmen to the... I suppose he's trying to get to his right, my left, but he's filtering his defensive spearmen to my right, his left. So we shall be very bold and move into that little nook and cranny. Okay, let's have just a quick zoom. They're all right, dismounted knights, but the rest are defensive spear on this side. Okay, Basically, we will try and stay away from this, and we shall try and engage him here. I mean, nothing easier than that, really. And of course, we'll move up like so. Right here. Nothing much to do, let's just move up. Right here, let's have a look. So, the knights are retreating into the cover of the crossbows, of course. He does have a lot of food, but I believe that we can definitely take care of that. Right, let's move here, like so. Just making sure nobody's hiding in there. And doesn't look like anybody is. So we are gonna get set up. Actually, like so. For a move on him. Okay. Like so. Like so. Like so. And I think we are sort of good here. Like so. I think what we are gonna do, so I really don't want to engage here, so we're just gonna hover here, I suppose. We shall move one up, and then we shall move sideways. Let's have a look at what the opponent decided to do here. Well, he is falling back with some, but not with others. And we shall, of course, be sweeping across, like so here. Alright. And now we can start moving up and shooting him up. Okay, he's holding firm, for now at least. Okay. Like so. And here, of course, we shall be doing this. Okay, he is holding firm, but for how much longer? As for here, I think it's time to move in this direction, because there is literally nothing for us on this side. Well, let's have a look what the opponent decides to do. So he's clearly cycling over to support his right flank. And of course the crossbowmen are going there as well. Okay, well, some ineffectual charges. That is actually really good for us. That's perfect. And now we can start separating his charged units from the rest and really putting punishment in. Alright, well, let's... what is happening here? Right, let's get this done. I think... maybe like so. Get to the back of him. Get it in here. I think that would be better. And like so. Oh, he's definitely holding firm on all accounts. Well, not to fear. We do have a lot that we can do here. And of course we can just turn around this way. Straight away. Now, as for here, we shall be ignoring them and trying to get this unit down. They are holding firm, but for how much longer? And I think what we can start doing as well is shift with our lancers. Now, of course, over here we can also... You know what? I think we will shift to this direction and basically start going around, because it looks like he is moving his crossbowmen away, so we can, as long as the crossbowmen are moving in this direction, we can start engaging the left flank as well. Alrighty, well, let us have a look at what is happening here. He is looking to charge us, of course. And of course, the further he charges, the better it is for us. He is retreating there, which is of course fine. I don't particularly care about that at all. Alrighty, well, a lot of thinking going on his part. Yeah, and he is indeed moving up there. Okay. Well, as for here, we shall be moving up, because that is what we want to do. And we can start moving out here as well. One step at a time, of course. Maybe just leave them there. Okay, as for here, turn around, shoot. Move up here. Of course, start to shoot him up. Okay, our first disruption of the match. Oh my god. Right, as for here... If he wants to charge into the forest, he can. We will, of course, threaten his flank, like so. And we shall also... finally, a disruption. Okay, that's perfect. As for here, I think we will do this. And we shall move up our horse up and around that way. Well, let's have a look at what our opponent decides to do. Is he really trying to get into the forest? I do not quite understand. Okay. He is moving his crossbows, but of course I feel like he will be caught out of position if he keeps doing that, right? Armored lancers, we shall be moving up here. Seljuqs, masked archers, more masked. And of course, like so. As for here, of course, lancers are going to be circling. Would be interesting to see if he decides to charge us. Probably not. He is an experienced opponent. But of course, we want to do what we do really want to do is this. We want to shoot him as much as we can. Alrighty. So as for here, I think this is gonna be nice and easy. Should we? No, we should not. And of course, just to shoot him up. One, two. Maybe not here, but we shall move up here. 3 is holding firm. Maybe 4. Perfect. And charge, flank attack, auto break. Wonderful. Okay. As for here, we are getting a little bit dangerously close to... Okay, turn around. Well, we'll charge him next turn. We shall be circling around as well. And here, I think we shall turn and shoot at that unit. Well, let's have a look. He charges, and tries to move up, but of course that is not gonna be anything at all, because he cannot catch me. I am just way too maneuverable for him. He tries, but of course he cannot do anything. The only kind of danger here are, of course, his knights and sergeants. But of course, that can be also avoided. So we shall turn around and shoot. Here we will charge. And of course, break him. Like like so. Here, what do we have here? 494, 458. Oh. Probably shoot there. Here, like so. Not quite, okay. That is fine. Okay. And we can of course just make an easy meal out of this unit of peasants. Good here as well. Turn around. Weaken the unit. Move up here. They are holding firm, but for how long? Mamluks, okay. If we have Mamluks, 1032. 1032, okay. We shall be treating them this way. They are holding firm, but eventually they will auto-break. And of course, here they're all defensive spear. So we'll just concentrate on one first. Okay, he's disrupted. He is looking to... We shall try and do this. Not quite, okay. Here he is looking to maybe come around. We will not allow that. But of course here it is quite easy for us to do this, as we are looking to circle around them. And there is literally nothing he can do about it. Master archers are moving up as well. And of course the irregular foot and the spearmen. Not that they will be in any danger, because all of his units are now on the other side of the map. We do have one unit able to shoot, and I think we're gonna take that. Actually, 2 units able to shoot. Unfortunately, not quite enough to bring this unit down the cohesion level, but that is fine. By the time we circled here, I'm sure that one of the units is gonna be in red and another 2 in yellow. We chased off the end of the map. Okay, well, we did get caught here. Thankfully, perfect. Yeah, that's fantastic. We can charge him in the side there. Of course, that is fine, because those disruptions are absolutely insane there. Yeah, so he is just within the shooting range. Alright, well, we have a bit of an engagement going on here. However, that is all good. Okay, disrupted. Okay, like so. Like so. Like so. And like so. And of course, shall be shooting him up. He is holding firm though, that is fine. Irregular foot will go here, and our spear are gonna move up there. And of course, we shall be setting ourselves up for some nice charges as well. Okay, like so. And we are pretty much done on the left side. So let's take care of the right. Oh. Defensive spear, okay. They auto-break, fantastic. Here I think we shall do this and this. And of course, if we charge, I think the best charge would be there. And of course, charge and break. And double charge, perfect. Okay. As for here, that is really the easiest thing to do. Here we are gonna shoot from the forest. Turn around. Shoot. 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 And... ooh! Misclick! And misclick! But, right, that is fine. Next turn we can charge with everybody. And I think get him down and away. Well, let's do this. Would be nice if we can go back, but we cannot, I'm afraid. Right here, well, let us have a look at what the opponent is doing. Of course, we are ahead here, but he did catch a couple of units there. But I think overall we are doing pretty well. Of course, he has come back with his crossbows, and of course there is a bit of charging going on. But overall, we are on the offensive and we are winning. And there we go. We didn't even need to charge with anybody else. It's perfect, of course, he's not going to catch us. It is always the light horse versus the not so light horse. Okay, that's actually not too bad for us. Alright, well, we are still 0 units left, or 0 units on our side killed, versus a lot of losses on his side. And of course here, all we're gonna do is this. Nice and easy. One after the other, really. Okay, we are not gonna do it that way, we're just gonna do this way. And all I needed to do is just time up, and of course, bam. Charge in the back, double drop, fantastic. And then next turn, actually we don't really need to do anything. Next turn we are coming over and trying to get him there. Right, as for here, actually can we transfer, no, a bit too far? Yeah, I just wanted that unit to rally. We are, of course, going to charge him in a flank, and he should be out of the fight. That's fantastic. And we can, of course, start moving there as well. Now, I can just turn around and shoot, really. Don't really need to do anything else. I don't want this unit to be dropped any further, so we will move up here. Of course, just turn this way to get away from unnecessary shooting at it. Here, nice and easy. He's asking for it, he's getting it. Chasing the horse. Of course, it is sort of damned if you do, damned if you don't. We do want to do this. Over here, of course. I think what I want to do here, though... I wanted to charge him in the back, but I think we can still do that here. With quite a few units. No. I'll just blink it, plonk at him. Nothing much else to do here. And of course we are slightly out of the range. Maybe like so. Yeah, perfect. Of course he will charge, but that is absolutely fine. Shall we turn our attention here? I don't think we need to. I think we will go and try and support this unit here. If it holds on for one more turn, then we can charge with everything here, which is gonna be absolutely fantastic. Well, let us have a look at what is happening here. I am hoping that this unit will survive this turn, because then we can start really putting some pressure on. Rear attack, wonderful. Fantastic, they break. Ooh, we are off the map. Okay. That's fine. They are setting up, of course, for flanks, but that's fine. They are sort of zoning us out. I don't quite like this, so I might just get back in there. But for now, it looks like we are all good here, so we shall be moving up like so. Over here, we will turn and face, of course, and like so as well. You know what? We are gonna try and get our regular foot to there on the hill, and also we shall try to get our archers to the hill as well. Right. That's done here. Over here we shall be... Right, they're chasing. That's fine. They're both chasing. Okay. And here... Huh. I suppose we can do something like this. Of course, he will try to disrupt me, but we should be able to charge him, no problem at all. As for here, time to charge. And charge again. And of course, come in this way for another charge. And here we shall turn, and we will be charging next turn. Now... Yes. Okay, well, I suppose... Yeah, that's not good. Here... That's fine. We really need to pepper him there. as... Okay, well, he is holding firm, however, we have reduced the amount of knights he has. Now, that could still be a devastating charge that would make us rout. Absolutely. What is our Mamluks? Okay. And of course, we are just gonna do this. Over here. I suppose it doesn't really matter what unit we attack, as long as we get them down fast enough so they look like they need a bit of shooting done. And of course we'll just bring this unit here out of the way of or not archers, but crossbowmen. Well, let us have a quick look at what is going on here. He does have a few units rally. Good for him, not good for us. And do we auto-break? We do indeed. That is very unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. He does get a flank charge. We are fragmented. Not good at all, I'm afraid. But of course, only 2 units shooting. And fantastic, he is actually trying to go up and engage our units. And we are rallied over there. Okay, so what do we do? Well, first of all, let us take care of this little battle. We shall attack. And attack. And of course attack. Okay, fantastic. And now we can actually hope to win in this engagement. As for here, we shall also try to attack. And attack. I suppose we can do this. Charge him. He breaks. Oof, that is really not good. Right. Okay, well, we can also attack here. And of course, charge there to disperse. 16%. The issue is, of course, here, but we are holding firm. That is really, really good for us. Okay, there is fine. Here we should try and go this way. Really. As for here, maybe come out this way. Right. Over here. We shall most certainly be trying to get him down as much as we can. Okay, well, clearly not quite possible. But, right, armored lancers do need to turn around. Over here, of course, we shall charge them. Not a problem at all. Over here. Ooh, okay. We shall come up from the back. Or actually, we shall come up from the back here. And of course, Ooh, and we can charge him this way as well. Fantastic. And right. Maybe we shall impact him that way as well. Now he can of course turn, but then it would be really, really bad for him. Irregular foot. I think spear is gonna come up here. If we... Can we? Yes, we can. Really to close the door on him over there. Well, let us have a look. Ooh, more rallying everywhere. What is going on? Okay, are we gonna... Are we... Yes, we are gonna break, unfortunately. Okay. But of course... Okay. And enemy general has finally fallen. Fantastic. Okay. Well, he is holding firm, but for how much longer? Fragmented. Alright. Okay, well, let's try and get him over the curb here. Right, we shall go back to that. They are still chasing. We can still try and get him there. Of course, we shall also try and get him here. Okay. Interesting, he's just out of charging range there. Okay. We shall face him here. And I think what we will do here is simply that. Get him like so. Over here, and move up. And shoot. And of course, over here. Do this. Okay, like so. And we shall just roll him up now. On the next turn, of course. And not on this turn here. And not much I can do, but shoot. Yep. Maybe we shall concentrate now. Okay, right. So. They are chasing. We shall threaten his back here. Holding firm, unfortunate. Unfortunate, but that is how it is. Really trying to get him down, but unfortunately that is not to be. Wow. Okay, well, that is not going well at all, actually. Let us have a gander at what our opponent is doing. Of course, he is rallying, and that is not good at all. And course, he is also getting us fragmented. Not good, not good at all, I'm afraid. Okay. Okay, well, at least one fragment happened there. That is fantastic. That's actually good for us, they're not shooting us. Ouch, disrupted, okay. Alright, some rallies on our side. I think I was way too eager to get into contact and just get him down, and it looks like that has not really worked out to my advantage. Now, of course, here can't really do much, but we can do this. Compact. And we can certainly do this. This. And of course this. And auto break. Fantastic. 2 charges. Bam, bam. And break. Okay, wonderful. Well, I think we are kinda good here. As for here, let's just charge in, just to make sure that they are not doing anything dodgy there. Okay. Here, gonna try and chase him. Here, try and move away. I suppose we can turn around, set up for a rear charge. And of course over here, I suppose we'll just make sure that he does not get in touch with us there. Alright. They are still chasing. That's fine. Okay. Here. We are not winning. Okay, and of course. Right, as for here in that case, we shall turn around and shoot. Over here we shall shoot as well. Like so. Okay, well that's pathetic shooting. Very, very pathetic, but let's do this. We break, unfortunately. Hold firm here, let's do this. We break here as well. But we have held firm. Okay, well, that is our turn done, and I believe that might be a game, unless he rallies again, because he has been very good at that. Alrighty, well, a little birdie has told me that this is game, so let us do a post-game analysis, shall we? So what has gone right and what has gone wrong here? Where can we improve? That is some beautiful charges there, but the enemy has lost heart, so Thinking back to the original idea, it was good. We have accomplished on the first part of the game what we were planning. The maneuvering took a little bit long, given that the forest was here, but it was worth exploring the forest because I did get caught out in a digital league with a lot of ambushes from a variety of places. So I really wanted to make sure there is nothing hiding there, and thankfully there wasn't. But we have managed to disrupt his right flank. There, overall, as a battle and a game, this went more or less according to plan, apart from a few not so optimal charges and individual unit maneuvers, shall we say. So, for example, there was a unit that was chased off the map. It shouldn't have just turned it around, it should have came about, outpaced the, I think it was dismounted knights and sergeants. I think it was this unit that was causing the trouble, or maybe actually spearman defensive unit. Whatever the case is, we should have brought him around and supported our units. There were a few instances, both on the right flank and the left flank, where I was not paying attention well enough and was shooting at random units instead of concentrating my fire. That was a mistake. The game could have been wrapped up much earlier and at a better advantage to myself. But of course, hindsight is 20/20, and while editing the footage, I was able to see, oh, hold up, I should have shot there, or I should have actually charged them in the back here. There was a mischarge. Instead, I've decided to move up on this side, which does bring me to kind of a big failure on the left-hand side. I had a fantastic line to the crossbowmen, and instead I decided to keep attacking spear instead of bringing 3 units and just overwhelming crossbows, because it was close to auto-breaking, just trying to charge and being shot up by crossbows. So if I would have brought 3 units in, maybe double charging, dropping cohesion, getting stuck in and chasing them away. Likewise, instead of concentrating on the spearmen here, I should have tried and take that crossbow unit out, just simply because it was causing a lot of issues with its shooting. Well, it is what it is. Now that brings us to the right side, and some really dubious charging here from me with a light horse, ignoring the setups for flanks, etc. from my opponent. This could have been managed much better. I could have supported my cavalry better here. But again, we have won, but it could have been at a much better odds to ourselves. Overall, I have enjoyed this battle, and of course the best of luck to Mordante with the rest of the tournament, and thank you for a wonderful game. As for you, my dear viewer, if you have enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. It really does help the channel, and I do really appreciate it. And of course, if you would like to see more, subscribe and hit notification bell to be notified every single time a video is released. Unfortunately, 68% of my viewers are not subscribed, and this will really help the channel to be brought to a wider audience. But for now, and as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.